Some stories are written in ink, others in sweat, blood, and unrelenting fire. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey from a skinny teenager at Manchester United to a global icon at Al-Nassr isn't just the story of a footballer. It's the chronicle of human will, of how far obsession and discipline can take a man who refused to be ordinary. This is not just a career, it's a legacy that spans continents, generations, and time itself. It all began in 2003. Manchester United played a friendly match against Sporting Lisbon. On that night, a young boy in green and white stripes turned into a whirlwind, his pace, his tricks, his hunger, lighting up the field. The United players were stunned, Sir Alex Ferguson was mesmerized, and the world had just met its next great force. Within days, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, only 18 years old, became the newest Red Devil. When he arrived at Old Trafford, he was raw. Flashy stepovers, wild hair, and a confidence that bordered on arrogance. Many thought he was just another showboat, but Ferguson saw something others didn't, a fire that couldn't be taught. Ronaldo wasn't just playing football, he was studying it, dissecting it, mastering it. He stayed behind after training when everyone else went home, practicing free kicks, perfecting headers, building his body. Slowly, the flair turned into precision and the boy turned into a machine. By 2007, he had evolved into a monster lightning fast, ruthlessly focused, impossible to stop. The 2007-08 season changed everything. Ronaldo scored 42 goals, led Manchester United to the Premier League title, and conquered Europe by winning the Champions League. His header in the final, his penalty, his tears of joy, it was the moment the world realized. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer a rising star. He was a global phenomenon. And then came his first Ballon d'Or. The boy from Madeira, who once shared a small room with 3 siblings, was now officially the best footballer on earth. Yet even then, he wasn't satisfied. Greatness to Ronaldo was never a destination, it was an endless pursuit. In 2009, he made the move that would redefine modern football. Real Madrid signed him for a world record fee of €94 million. The headlines screamed. The critics doubted. The pressure was suffocating. But Ronaldo smiled, held up the white jersey and said, "I will make history." He didn't lie. At Madrid, he didn't just play football, he rewrote its laws. From the moment he arrived, he unleashed a storm of goals that shattered every record ever set. 50 goals a season became normal. Hat tricks became routine. Every game, every minute, he carried the hunger of a man who had something to prove not to the world, but to himself. The Bernabeu became his kingdom. The fans who once whistled soon bowed. He broke Raúl's long-standing goal record. He scored 450 goals in just 438 games, an achievement that borders on fantasy. He won 4 Champions League titles with Real Madrid, including an iconic three-peat from 2016 to 2018, something no team had done in the modern era. There were unforgettable moments. The thunderbolt free kick against Arsenal, the towering header against Roma, the back-to-back hat tricks in the Champions League knockouts. And of course, the night he silenced Juventus fans with a bicycle kick so perfect, they stood up and applauded their enemy. That night, football itself bowed. His rivalry with Lionel Messi defined an era. 2 men, 2 philosophies, 2 gods of the same sport. Ronaldo, the relentless warrior. Messi, the natural magician. For over a decade, they pushed each other beyond human limits, giving fans the greatest duel the game had ever seen. But while the world obsessed over who was better, Ronaldo was busy becoming eternal. His 5th Ballon d'Or, his 5th Champions League, his countless records, it was clear. Greatness wasn't just what he did, it was who he was. In 2018, he made another shocking move, this time to Juventus. At 33, most players begin to fade, but Ronaldo doesn't age, he adapts. In Italy, he proved once again that limits are illusions. He became the fastest player in Juventus history to score 100 goals. He won league titles, lifted trophies, and redefined longevity. He turned training into science. His body fat percentage dropped to elite levels. His sprint speed rivaled players half his age. He wasn't surviving, he was thriving. Critics said Serie A would slow him down. Instead, he turned it into his new playground. And then, in 2021, the prodigal son returned. Manchester United, the club where it all began. The world watched as the hero came home. His second debut was cinematic embrace in front of a roaring Old Trafford. The emotion, the energy, the nostalgia, it was like time had folded in on itself. Ronaldo, now a legend, was back where the dream started. But the world had changed. The club had changed. Ronaldo's fire, however, had not. Even amid turbulence, he delivered moments of magic, a last-minute winner against Villarreal, a hat-trick against Tottenham, his 700th career goal. Yet beneath the triumphs, there was tension. His ambition no longer aligned with the team's direction. And so, once again, Ronaldo looked beyond the horizon. In 2023, he took a step no one expected, joining Al-Nassr in Saudi Arabia. The critics called it the end. But those who understood him knew better. Ronaldo doesn't chase comfort, he chases challenge. This wasn't a retirement move. It was another chapter in his global domination. His arrival changed football's geography. Overnight, the Saudi Pro League became a spotlight. Stadiums sold out. Millions tuned in from around the world. He wasn't just playing, he was pioneering, bringing his unmatched professionalism, his global influence, his unshakable mentality to a new frontier. At Al-Nassr, he continues to score goals with the same hunger he had as a teenager. His celebration, the famous "Siu," still echoes around the world, a sound synonymous with triumph. Even at nearly 40, he trains like a man who's still chasing something. Because in truth, Ronaldo isn't chasing records anymore, he's chasing immortality. From Manchester United's rising prodigy to Real Madrid's galactic icon. From Juventus's leader to Portugal's national hero. And now, to Al-Nassr's global ambassador, Ronaldo's journey is a map of evolution. Every chapter a lesson, every setback a setup for greatness. He's scored more than 870 career goals, won over 30 major trophies, captained his country to glory. But his legacy isn't measured in numbers, it's measured in moments, in the millions of young athletes who lace up their boots and whisper his name before every match, in the belief he instilled that discipline can outshine talent and persistence can outlast time. Cristiano Ronaldo's story isn't about football, it's about what it means to fight for your dream until the world has no choice but to recognize it. From the muddy streets of Madeira to the golden sands of Saudi Arabia, he has carried one truth, that greatness isn't a gift, it's earned. One goal, one heartbreak, one victory at a time. From Manchester United to Al-Nassr, Ronaldo's journey is the ultimate testament that legends are not born, they're built. Brick by brick, step by step, moment by moment. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who conquered England, ruled Spain, mastered Italy, and carried his fire to every corner of the globe. A name that transcends the game, a symbol of what's possible when you refuse to quit. Because in the end, it's not just Cristiano Ronaldo versus time or critics or the world. It's Cristiano Ronaldo versus limits, and limits never stood a chance.